Joel Silver here at the Children's Week headquarters for our final Children's Week update. Well, Children's Week is finally here. On Monday, the fun begins, and we here at the Children's Week headquarters could not be more excited. Here's a recap of all the week's biggest events that you can be a part of. Monday, April 8th is the Children's Week dinner and reception at the University Center Club. We welcome everybody to Tallahassee at that dinner. Guided tours of the Old Capitol and new. Guided tours of the Capitol at the new and old Capitol buildings will be held Monday through Wednesday, April 8th through the 10th. On Tuesday, April 9th, you can look forward to the following: our very first Florida Dairy Farmers Breakfast at the Capitol, Legislative Reading Corner at the State Capitol Courtyard, the Children's Week Luncheon, also at the State Capitol Courtyard, and the Teens Only Town Hall Meeting at the Cabinet Meeting Room in the State Capitol. Now, these are just some of the many events that will be going on throughout the week, but you can always see and learn much more at childrensweek.org. Now, we have yet another very special guest joining us for our very last Children's Week update, and I couldn't think of anybody more exciting to join us, and it's someone you may not have ever seen or met, Dr. John H. Armstrong, our Surgeon General of Florida. All right, Dr. Armstrong, let's start with a little bit about you. Tell us about Dr. John Armstrong.
Well, first, I'm delighted to be working with over 16,000 public health professionals as we aim to make Florida the healthiest state in the nation. Every day, we work to protect, promote, and improve the health of all people in Florida through integrated state, county, and community efforts, and we do this through our core values of innovation, collaboration, accountability, responsiveness, and excellence. All of that is important then to understand our key initiative across the state, which is healthiest weight in the nation. Currently, Florida is on track where by 2030, almost 2/3 of Floridians will be obese. To put that in another context, 6 out of 10 babies born today will, in 17 years, be obese before they even graduate from high school. That is not the future that Florida's children and families deserve. And so we are working with a variety of public partners across state agencies and community organizations to bend the weight curve and secure a healthier future for Florida's kids and families.
Okay, now I know you're excited about Children's Week coming up, as we all are. Tell us about your department's involvement with Children's Week.
Children's Week is the opportunity to showcase all of the activities that exist across the state that promote the health of kids and families. Obviously, we want to put a particular spotlight on this initiative.
And what is it about Children's Week that's important to you and your Office of the Surgeon General?
Well, we're very excited about the Florida Families First budget from our governor, and there are 2 key initiatives in that budget which bear emphasis. The first is quality education for our kids. So the governor's asking for a $2,500 pay raise for public school teachers in our state to recognize the excellence that they have brought into our schools across the state. And the second is elimination of the manufacturing sales tax on manufacturing equipment so that we make Florida even more attractive for jobs. Because you see, the future for Florida kids and families depends on good jobs and good education. Also within the Florida Families First budget from the governor are several very exciting health initiatives. The first is movement of our WIC program, where we provide food for children and women in need. We're moving it to an electronic banking transfer card program, very convenient for women and children, and further it will allow us to track how they're doing with their food to growth for the children. That funding is in the governor's Florida's Families First budget. And the second exciting initiative relates to screening for congenital heart disease, critical congenital heart disease. Currently, the department screens for 36 congenital or developmental issues at birth for children, and we would like to add critical congenital heart disease as number 37 so that we can provide a future for 250 of Florida's babies who otherwise would miss that future without the screening.
And then finally, what part of Children's Week are you most looking forward to?
Well, this is my first Children's Week as State Surgeon General and Secretary of Health, and I'm particularly looking forward to the Kids Town Hall meeting, where I'll be able to listen to the thoughts of teenagers from across the state and work to bring that thinking into programs in the Department of Health, particularly addressing concerns of adolescents and teenagers.
Dr. John Armstrong, thank you so much for joining us for our last episode here in Children's Week headquarters. That was a great interview, and we thank him so much for being here, and the Surgeon General of the state of Florida here on our last Children's Week update. And that's it, folks. That's going to wrap it up for our last episode here. And what a ride it's been as we've been counting down the weeks until Children's Week, which is now finally here. We can't wait to see you and everybody here at the state capitol in Tallahassee, Florida. We're so looking forward to it. It's going to be a week full of activities that are both fun but very, very important. So on behalf of a full crew here at Children's Week headquarters, a great crew, everybody that's helps put this together every week, and the hardworking people that make Children's Week happen each week, Jason Zaborski and an amazing team over there, the United Way and Ted Granger, everybody that is put so much effort into this week, we want to say thank you and congratulations because it is finally here. And thank you for watching our updates. That's going to wrap it up. This is Joel Silver from Children's Week headquarters saying goodbye, and we'll see you in Tallahassee.